What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video on the channel. We got Superstar Rob over here. I found
How's it
you.
going?
Anyway, this is a special one.
Oh,
You
this
guys,
is going to be another good one.
yeah, the last one that we did, it turned out to be pretty popular. It was the top 10 Veve collectibles. So go check out our last video if you want to see that, what our top 10 under $100 Veve collectibles are. And by popular demand, a couple comments asking for it. What's today's video?
Today we're going to do the top 10 under 100 for comics.
Yeah.
Something
So
that seems to be neglected a lot right now in the space, but there's still a lot of good options out there for long term. So this is going to be a way for us to highlight some of the key ones out there right now.
and I think because of their low entry point, like if you were gonna get these on the drop, they're like $6.99. If you were to, because they're so cheap, there's a lot of options under $100. So
Yeah,
a lot to vet through. This one took longer to pick them out because there were so many under 100, right?
yeah.
So a lot more work going into this one because the collectibles now you can almost hardly find anything under 100. But
It was nuts. We posted that video yesterday morning,
yeah, they're already all
and
over.
and already a couple of them are all over 100. It's crazy how quickly
Yeah.
the market moved. So we wanted to get
Uh,
this video out before this happens as well on the comic side.
Yeah, and I don't think we move the market in terms of collectibles. I just think that the market's being inflated right now. You're not getting crazy amounts of drops, and you're getting crazy amounts of people into the app. So it's natural that everything's going to be just gangbustering up.
Yeah,
People are just doing getting into what they can get into that at this point. That's what's crazy. So when the next gem squeeze comes, though, I think a lot of paper hands are going to happen on a lot of the lesser wanted collectibles. My opinion, at least.
yeah.
All right, so I guess let's start out with number 10. I'll start sharing my screen, and then Rob's got some real life data on it, and we'll share his screen. So we'll bounce back and forth. Hopefully, this works out. Okay, so number 10, 4337. Okay, and the reason that we put this one on the list is because there's only 10,000 mints of this comic.
Yeah.
So it's a lower minted, not as low as SpiderMan 252 or whatever the last one that came with only 1,000 mints, but this one 10,000 mints, very low number of mints, and it's a pretty cool cover. It's got the lightning bolt, the hammer. It looks pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
So I guess you got this is the first appearance Beta Ray Bill. You got some data on it, so I'll throw it over to your screen.
Yeah. In the physical world, it's not bad. So 9.6 grade, $325 fair market value. This is from gocollect.com,
Yeah.
where you could look into these things. Total of 7,900 graded. So there's obviously going to be comics way more than that. However, like Joe said, there is plenty of comics right now in the space. So we're banking on this one due to the low mints. It has the
Yeah.
potential of having that long-term growth because it's going to be controlled by a smaller subset of people.
You got to always remember to separate yourself from the real world. There will be real world impact in some cases, like people's favorite superheroes, that type of thing. But when it comes to collecting, it's a lot of the time has to do with scarcity. I feel like that's a very big factor, as you can tell by Spider-Man 252. Really not that popular in real life, but one of the most expensive comics on the app just because there's so few, right?
Yeah, you kind of have to balance each one and analyze each one in and of itself. Like, of course, it's a supply demand curve in any market,
Yeah,
right? You got scarcity,
exactly.
you're gonna have an increase. The demand's gonna outpace the supply, and you're gonna have prices come up.
Exactly. Okay, so number 9. I've got Amazing Spider-Man number 50. This is first appearance Kingpin, 30,000 mints, and this is I think in the right spot on our list. I have the prices here actually. The last one, sorry, Thor in the marketplace is going for around $92, and there was like 155 available.
Yeah,
Now this one has 375 available, and it's going for around $34. So pretty
yeah.
cheap. You can get them pretty cheap, but I'll share your
Kingpin's a big villain. He's a
big
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 villain,
villain.
and they
I think
just
it,
introduced him right now in Hawkeye.
yeah.
So
I think
he's
he's the top 5 in Spider-Man universe.
yeah,
In
like
terms of
he's a
villains.
top villain, and he was just introduced in the MCU. So there's gonna
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a lot more of him going forward.
Yeah. So here's Rob's screen.
Yeah, like this is a big ticket one compared to the last one. 30,000 fair market value for a 9.6 grade, a total of 5,700 copies. were graded. So you can see that progression there.
All right. So the next one is the Amazing Spider-Man number 361. This is Carnage. I like this cover better in my opinion. Has the exact same amount of mints as the Kingpin. The reason that we ranked it higher than the Kingpin is only because it is more scarce in the market by 63 mints. There's only 312 available, and it's going for a premium over Kingpin. This one's going for $42.50 as of this recording, so it's more expensive. So you got to kind of try to get this one before it goes over that 100, right? That's kind of how we ranked it. Like, what's more scarce? What's a better bet? If you had the $100, what should you buy first? And I feel like this one you have to buy first just because it's more expensive and then it can go faster sooner. I don't know.
Yep.
All right. So Rob's got the pricing.
Carnage, the spawn of Venom. He 9.6 grade, 475 fair market value, 23,000.
So not as expensive, but like 5 times the amount of mints in real life. Okay.
Yep.
So next we have the New Mutants, and this is, if you cannot see him there in the middle, first appearance of Deadpool, popular superhero, so that's why he makes the list. I think maybe slept on a little bit just because of the New Mutants title in Veve. People might not know that this is his first appearance. I didn't know it was his first appearance, but it is, as you can see, first appearance of Deadpool, right? So very popular superhero. Think he is where he belongs at number 7, but 60,000 mints on Veve. So very, very, I guess they thought it too. Like, a lot of people will want this. A lot of people love Deadpool. $18.99 and 450 available. So even though there's double the mints, only 450 available. I mean, the other ones had like 300s, right? So I think we got this in the right spot. And
like people they're just not selling right now. They're just not selling right now. So in the physical world, the fair market value for 9.6 is 825. Lots of copies were graded over 22,000. But we were talking about earlier how this would be kind of cool in a way. You can own, because we just did a video how Deadpool is under 100, and his first appearance comics now under 100. So
you could probably get both combined.
and there might be people who want to buy the comic that he first appeared in once they buy the collectible, which we're also speculating will over time in the long run increase in value. Is one of the best picks under 100 right now. So I thought that was interesting.
I don't know. The more I look at this cover, the more I want one. I don't know. I like Deadpool, but $18.99, that's cheap. I mean, you can get a bunch of these for $100. So if you had $100 and you really love Deadpool and you really want to make a splash or do some stacking, you can get five Deadpool first appearances if you believe in it. So the next one on the list. Now we're getting into some big ones. Amazing Spider-Man number 14, first appearance, Green Goblin, one of the top 2, I would say, villains in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. 49,000 minted, and 70,000 total. So again, we're talking only commons on this list. I mean, I'm sure that there's rares and other versions that are under 100, but we're just going to talk commons because they're true to most of the comics that exist in real life, so we can kind of compare it a little bit better. So if you want a common, these are all commons.
What's the price on this one?
This one here in the marketplace is selling for $25, and there's 831 available. Again, 70,000 mints. This is the highest minting comic on our list, and I'm not sure, it might be the highest minting comic on the app, but I haven't double checked that. That's crazy. So I'll put your screen on here.
Just to add to that, right? Like 70,000 right now, if you consider the amount of people that are currently active on the app, it actually can be a lot. Like, it's one of the higher ones, but as there's more people, that 70,000 might look small. For all we know, in the future, they're going to have to start minting even higher than that. But
just to keep people involved,
just to give people somewhat of a chance on the drop. But in the physical world, this one here is at 47,000 fair market value for the 9.6, total 4,400 rated.
So it's getting it's scarcer in real life. I guess that's why they made it very attainable in Veve. Okay, now we're into the top 5. This might be off your radar. We got Hitmonkey number 1. And okay, we went out on a limb here. This one is not a superhero, obviously, but it's a more recent drop. And you know how apes get in the crypto market. So that's why we got Hitmonkey here. Not only that, only 10,000 mints. So like Rob said, as the community grows and Veve's user base grows, 10,000 of 10 million is going to be very, very low, right? So you got to look at it like that. But apes, ape army, ape gang, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking at with this one, putting it on the list in the top 5. The price in the market right now, $52, only 232 available. Seems like some good value. I mean, only 10,000 minted and 230 available, and you're at $50.
People like this one. Obviously, the low mints helps, but I think I read somewhere that he's related to Deadpool, and it's been one of the more popular comics. So it's only 2012. It's newer, I think.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So let's pull up on your screen.
Yeah. So actually, this one, the Go Collect doesn't really have any good data on the actual prices.
Okay. Only 59 graded, it says, which is low. So who
nothing
knows?
really reliable
Who
here.
knows? We don't really have a comparable for this one.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Okay. The next one, another big one, another big hitter. Number 4, we've got Amazing Spider-Man. Number 3, Dr. Octopus. And you cannot go wrong with this one. It is trading currently in the market at $49.98, and there's 673 available for whatever reason. This guy is exact same as Green Goblin, if not, depending on who you like better. I'd say he's in the top 2 villains on Spider-Man. Only 30,000 mints, so less than half of the mints of Green Goblin. Trading around double what Green Goblin's trading at $49.98, so he's like $50, and Green Goblin was $25.
Yeah.
But 673 in the market, that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, comparing it to other ones with 30K mints, Carnage and Kingpin, those are $42 and $33, and they've only got 375 and 312 mints. So this might be one to stack. If people start buying them up, 673, that's got room to grow, in my opinion, just because there's so many available.
Yeah. No, I agree. And if you flip it over to my side here, like in the physical world, this one here is pretty good. 145,000 for the 9.6. So it's highly sought, and also it has Spider-Man, only 2,600 graded. It's a little bit more of a rare comic book.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I agree totally that this is a great one for the collection and potential for stack as well.
Yep. Okay, next one. We're in the top 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. Ultimate Fallout, number 4. We've got Miles Morales, Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. So see you later, Peter Parker. Hello, Miles Morales. This one here has got 30,000 mints, and 21,000 are the common, which we're looking at over here. But very popular series, obviously, Spider-Man. And the first appearance of the new Spider-Man, always going to be popular. I guess the thing about this one is on the market, there are only 213, and they are going for $75.99. So a higher dollar average price for this one. So this one's got to be up the list.
This is a really good pickup. Really good pickup. So a lot of Spider-Man fans.
Here's your screen.
A lot of Spider-Man fans. In the physical world, it's only 1,050 for the fair market value. Total of 12,000 graded.
Yeah.
But we know that the Spider-Man fans, they're gonna want this, especially when he becomes the new lead, and there's probably some chance that he's gonna be brought into the MCU as the next lead at some point. So I think this is a really good pickup right now at the price under 100.
I think that this shows the power of the Spider-Man on the Veve app too. A lot of Spider-Man fans. All right. The next one is number 2. We are looking at Daredevil. This is probably the only superhero that you can get the first appearance of. Like, you can get the villains, but the superhero, this is probably the first one you can get on the app, or only one you can get on the app under $100, and it's Daredevil number 1.
Yeah,
looking clean in the yellow and the red and the black. First appearance of Daredevil, Man Without Fear, 30,000 total mints, so staying standard on that end. In the store, they are $209. Sorry, in the marketplace, there's 209 mints available, and they are going for $69. So again, higher end, but the reason we put it above Ultimate Fallout is just because it's like the only one where you can get the first appearance of a superhero. So that's why we put it at number 2. Here is Rob's screen.
And people love Daredevil. Like,
Yeah,
I think
look at
again,
this.
that's another amazing pickup right now for that price.
Look at what it goes for in real life. That's crazy.
140,000 fair
Yeah,
market
and
value.
only 5,000.
Only 5,000 graded.
That's
So
crazy.
this
So
is a good one in the physical world, and it's gonna be a great one as well in Veve.
That's a steal. Okay, so number one. What's number one? Everybody's been waiting this whole time. They've been watching the entire video. Number one on our list is wabam. We've got it. Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, probably top villain in all of superhero land, battling with Thanos to be the best, best villain. But Doctor Doom, he goes way back. Fantastic Four always having problems with him. 30,000 minted, and we had 250 on the marketplace. This is going for $79, so not a cheap one, but still under $100. And
it's had some recent price growth, this one as well.
Yeah. So here's Rob's screen.
So in the physical world, you got 480,000.
Oh my god.
Fair market value on a 9.6.
This is one you got to pick up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
2,000 total graded.
You're getting $500,000 in the real world for this one.
Yeah, this is
crazy.
No pun intended, a fantastic pickup right here.
Amazing.
So we love it. That's why we put it as number one.
Yep.
Probably the best pickup right now, under 100. I don't think we couldn't find anything better than this right now in the comic world, under 100.
Let us know what you think. What's better? But guys, we got a special one. This one here,
surprise.
It would have been number one, but recently it decided I'm going to be over $100 and be below 110. But I am not going to allow you to put me on your list. But we said no, you are going on our list.
Yeah.
Because if you have an extra $10 in your couch somewhere, this is the one you want to buy. Spider-Man, number one. You have to buy this. This has to be in your collection. I don't care. Not financial advice. Do not buy it. But 60,000 mints. So double the amount of mints, all right? And I think it's going around $110 in the marketplace. So this is the first appearance of Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker, right?
Must own.
I don't know if they say he's Peter Parker in this yet, but it's the Peter Parker version, it looks like, right?
Yeah, it's the first Spider-Man. Like
it's the first Spider-Man
appearance of Jonah Jameson, I think it is.
Okay.
Jonah Jameson.
There you go. But the first Spider-Man period. Here you go. Right? So let me show you Rob's screen.
$750,000 in the physical world.
Guys, for an extra $250,000, you only got to spend an extra $10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know it was under top 10, under 100. So that's why this one is number 0. Doesn't really make the list, but if you got 100, you might have $110. And if it was me, I would try and find that $10.
Yeah.
Pick this one up instead of the Fantastic Four. But again, if you only got the 100, Fantastic Four, fantastic option, like Rob said.
We couldn't leave this off the list. Like
it just got over 100 like yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
It fluctuates. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna have a little bit of a dip. Maybe not.
You might see it exactly. Keep it on your watch, on your radar, and then you might get it under 100, and that'll be perfect timing, I think.
Yeah.
So that was a fun one.
That was great. That was great.
I think that was a good one. If you guys liked it, smash the thumbs up button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You'll know when we post, because I know we get lost out there. We're a small channel, guys. Comment down below what else you want to see. We've been trying to listen to the comments, and so far you guys been loving it. And we will see you in the next one.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.